He's lived with AIDS for several decades, but he has not given up hope that a cure will be found in our lifetime. Don Carrel lives in Kansas City and wrote this book here. It's called My Dream to Trample AIDS, and he is here in our studio with us. Thank you, Don, so much for coming out.
Thanks for asking.
Now, you're living with AIDS. Tell us a little bit about your story then, because obviously it's what motivated you.
Right. Basically, I'm pretty sure I was infected with HIV in 1981, which is before they ever even discovered the virus. Only about 2% of the people that got infected that year are still alive, so I've been more than lucky. 15 years ago, I did get really sick. I actually had pneumocystis pneumonia, which is the most common form of death for someone that has AIDS. I was in the hospital. I had a CD4 count of 0, meaning I basically had no operating immune system. I weighed 119 pounds, and I wasn't really expected to live very long. And while I was in the hospital one night, I literally had a dream. In my dream, I was told, Don, I'm sorry, you're not going to die because you're going to go out and teach high school students what they need to know so they do not contract HIV.
And that's kind of the first chapter of your book here.
Right.
And that is your ultimate goal, is to really educate. Because we think about this, in this day and age, when we know so much about HIV and AIDS, and there's so much literature out there, and there are warnings out there letting us know about the importance of safe sex, the rates in the United States are still going up. And that's obviously of concern, because you think it should be going in the opposite direction. It's
exactly why I wrote the book. Worldwide, in the last decade, the rates for HIV infection have gone down 20%. But in the U.S., the CDC a few years ago raised the estimated rates of people getting infected from 40,000 people a year to 56,000 people a year, which is a 40% increase. Unfortunately, there's just not enough emphasis in this country on prevention. In recent years, there's been a lot of emphasis about improved treatment and how people are living longer, but the prevention message just kind of got lost in the background.
And that's kind of what you do as well, through your book, obviously, and also talking with high schoolers about the importance of prevention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've talked well over 100,000 people about that, and I know that when it's surprising to me because HIV is actually much more difficult to contract than most STDs, but people are just not aware that it is a risk and it's something that they have to watch out for.
All right. Well, Don Carrel, thank you so much, the author of this book right here, My Dream to Trample AIDS. Thank you so much. You've been living with AIDS for 15 years.
Yes.
A testament here of the treatment available out there, but still, of course, so important. The main focus here needs to be on prevention and knowing that you don't even want to get it in the first place.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That's
Don.
true.